G'day everybody and welcome back to the Hardball Gets AFL show. Today on the podcast, it's the mailbag after round 4. If you haven't subscribed to the pod wherever you're listening, please do that. Leave us a rating, leave us a review. Check us out on YouTube as well and Instagram at Hardball Gets AFL, where you can send through your questions. All right, let's get stuck in. This is the Hardball Gets AFL show. My name's Nick Rynne, joined by Xavier Ellis, and just here for another day. We came back to record this episode, obviously, but Rhino's still away, so we still got Selby Lee-Steere from Moreira's Magic. How do you actually say? Yes. How do you actually, is it more like roll off the tongue? The Lee-Steere or no?
Lee-Steere.
Lee-Steere.
Double
barrel.
So just you have filled in. So let's just quickly talk because we've got an enormous following at the moment. March went through the roof, right up our woods. It's just gone off like a rocket ship. Who was that bastard that went to the moon recently?
Oh, there's a few of them up there. They're going around them, aren't they?
Yeah, what was he called?
I don't know.
Well, it's like this podcast. We're going to the moon. But anyway.
But do you know the moon comes up 45 minutes later every day?
Especially if you're on mushrooms. Yeah. It's bloody unbelievable. No, I'm only
comes
joking.
Up and then bounces.
I'm only kidding. No, Moreira's Magic, Selb. And a lot of people do know, obviously, your background. But AFL Fantasy, you've won 2 times, so 2 cars.
Product of the Northampton AFL Fantasy
Academy.
Factory.
So you've come first twice, you've come top 10 another time, and your brother-in-law from the UK has won a car as well.
He won a couple of years ago, yeah.
So that's a very
now
successful.
We just need your wife to win it, but yeah.
Last
week it hurt us a bit.
We're in a team with them. So Em's so sick of me talking about the fantasy stuff with Selby. She's gone, it.
She's in on it.
I'll just do whatever you tell me to do. I'll do a team, and I'll just follow whatever you tell us to do. So anyway, she's got a team, but didn't help we had Tim English captain and other bits and pieces. But so where can we find you? Fantasy advice, Moreira's Magic, podcast,
just
all
socials,
the data.
Moreira's Magic, and you.
Yeah, but you get all the data. It's $2.95 a week or something bloody like that. It's cheaper than it's half a cup of coffee, and you get all the data and advice that you can poke a stick at.
All right, now every mailbag episode this season will have a Thirsty Camel $50 digital gift voucher to give away from the best mailbag submission from Western Australia. You can save big butts at Thirsty Camel bottle shops. There's exclusive Camel Club prices, so join the club online or in-store and save. Righto, well, I'll go with the ball this week.
Well, it's a low pull because Selb and I can't read.
I can't read. I actually can't read.
So it's a very, very, there would have been a drawn-out podcast if Selb and I had to stutter our way through it. Actually, really quickly, there's a live read always in the Triple M footy at halftime, and it's either me or Embers.
Oh,
jeez.
So think I'm a more competent reader than someone. I have to do the live read every week because Embers can't do it.
Oh, God. This one's a question for Rhino from Mitch.
I'm Rhino.
Yeah, you pick Rhino today. Are you playing the Amiss role for Channel 7, deliberately running away from news stories to create space for Tom Morris and the other reporters?
Well, Tommy Morris bit coming.
Has he announced his start?
Oh, it must be soon.
Saw a bit of TJ being a bit salty about it, which I like.
Isn't it going to be in a big, just appendage swinging office? Xander, Mitch Cleary, Tom Morris, and our boy little Ryan Daniels.
And no one would be happy.
Ryan just protracting the border.
As you said, Channel 9 aren't happy. No. I don't reckon Cleary would be stoked, would he?
No.
Yeah, sometimes a bit of that rivalry within a newsroom propels everyone to new heights.
It lifts the room, does it?
Yeah, lifts the ceiling.
Okay. All right, so watch this space, Tommy Morris.
Mitch, hey boys, I'm not an Eagles fan, but my partner is a member, so I go to a lot of their games and was happy to see them win live for a change. But me, does anyone drink their own bathwater like fans of the West Coast? Had to sit through all last week hearing about how good the rebuild's been and apparently all the kids are going to be stars. I haven't figured out just yet exactly how Rhino and Archer Reid are related, but it's the only possible explanation for the amount he goes on about him. He played a good half against the Kangaroos and all of a sudden he's the future of the Eagles forward line. He averages less than half a goal a game. Let's just calm down a bit on announcing players as the future. And I know Kane Corns has been spot on about the WA media being too scared to criticise the Eagles and Dockers in recent years, but I don't want to hear Ryan or Nick try to put a positive spin on the performance against Sydney or say it was a down week. They were deplorable. We'll just go around that one and talk about how good Will and Dersmer is.
No. They were deplorable, and you're right. And that's why, in all seriousness, I had a little couple of bucks on them to lose by over 100 because I thought there was a bit of bathwater going around. I felt as though there was a bit of...
There's a bit of chest puffed.
There was a tug-a-thon.
Yeah,
the positive spin is that the kids were still looked pretty good. Yeah. Outside of Archer
It was
Reid's.
funny how they had 2 good games and all of a sudden, Destination Club, everyone was
it was unbelievable.
It was a bit, let's just run that in. Rob, hey lads, big fan of the pod. Can you help settle a bet between 2 Carlton fans? I think this year might be a blessing in disguise for the club, not for some of its individuals, but for the club. Really, we have nothing to lose for the rest of the year. Vossi can't lose his job any more than he has already. The media scrutiny can't get any worse. And the players 10 to 20 on the list who have kept getting games aren't playing well enough to keep themselves in the team. This means we can try everyone on the list or any variation of game plan and can't be accused of anything untoward or invite extra scrutiny because, let's be honest, it's grim already. If we find a few players or accidentally improve the game plan and win more, great. Maybe Voss saves himself. If it doesn't go well, we get a higher draft pick and it makes getting Cody Walker easier. My mate, however, thinks this year will set us back the next 10 years and we're just wasting guys like Wiedering, Walsh, Cripps and McKay's time and what's left of their prime. What are your thoughts? Are either of us right or are we both kidding ourselves? I'm going with the first fella.
I think that they need to throw out every player, but the players they've added recently...
Well, that's their issue.
It's the C graders.
Yeah, they're not young.
They're not young.
Florent, Ainsworth,
Haywood.
And then the ones you mentioned.
If you can use those guys as the 6 out of 10s every week when you bring in the kids through, maybe it's a horrible short-term play.
Let me take you back to a date. Come for a journey. You want to come for a journey?
I'm ready.
All right,
we're going space. You watched Mighty Boosh? That was a great.
We're going to go on a journey here, so close your eyes. I'm going to take you back to Saturday, the 23rd of September, 2023. It was quarter time.
Prelim final.
It was a prelim final, and Brisbane were 1-2. Carlton, on the other hand, were playing in a preliminary final and 5 goals up. What has happened?
To be fair, get the quarter times for the next 2 years, it's probably been a similar story. It's what happened after that.
Yeah,
they win these first quarters. That's what I feel for Vossi. You know,
what happened? They played in a prelim and were 5 goals up.
Yeah.
What's that, 2 seasons ago?
Yeah, it was like 18 months. 2, 3, 4, no, more than that.
More.
I thought it was 25.
That's madness.
Yeah. And that's just like the trap, right? Trying to bring in the wrong guys to help float the list along the way.
Like, these are the players that played that night. Sam Walsh is still there. Doherty's retired. McGovern's still there. Newman's still there. Wiedering's still there. Cripps still there. Chera's still there. Hewitt's still there. Harry's still there. Blake Ager's still there. Jack Martin gone. Tom DeConing gone. Is Cottrell still there, or what's happening with him?
Oh, who knows?
Ollie Holland's still there. Sard's still there. Kerno gone. Pitney's still there. Lockie Fogarty's still there. Motlop's still there, and Matt Kennedy's gone. Like,
Matt Kennedy playing very well somewhere
elsewhere.
else. Yeah.
That was the night he got subbed.
Yeah, that's right. He
just had a baby.
That was the night he got subbed off too early.
Maybe that's what happened. Close your eyes.
The Kennedy curse.
Yes, I'm pretty sure he's, not speaking out of school, I'm pretty sure he's highly religious.
He is, yeah.
So maybe
21%
he's been praying for their downfall.
20. So we've heard of the Kennett curse, but now we've got the Kennedy curse.
Here we go.
21% game time that night. He had 6 touches in that first quarter. He wasn't worst.
No.
Left his newborn.
We got a voice message from Todd.
Today, we are part of something truly special, that being my first voice message. What's up, chaps? Just checking in about a question that I had pre-season. Not sure if you recall, I was asking whether or not the Eagles would have more Rising Star nominations than wins this season. Gotta say, as a fan, I'm feeling pretty happy about the fact that we've got 2 of each, so let's expand things a bit more, shall we? Record for Rising Star nominations for a single team is 8 from GWS. Obviously, that was their first season in the league, and they had a lot of very good, very young players, so that's no surprise. Before that, it was 5. Both Essendon and Fremantle have done that. With 2 nominations already, we've got CDT, we've got Lindsay, we've got Bo Allen, all looking pretty good. Do you reckon the Eagles can get to 5 or maybe even 6? Keen to hear your thoughts.
I reckon they get to 5.
What would they rather? More wins or more Rising Star?
No, I don't think Toby Green
won. No, he's just a nominee.
What would you rather, Zave? More wins or more Rising Star noms this year for West Coast?
More Rising Star noms.
Yeah.
I would. Look, I don't think
Talia won it. Daniel Talia.
I don't think they'll get 6.
Yeah, so they got 2, Shanahan and Dersma. They've still got CDT, Josh Lindsay. Both like
but every other club's got top 10 draft picks running around too that are going to have a look at it too.
Yeah, but they're not giving them, like, a lot of them aren't getting first dibs at the position.
Bo Allen's been good.
Bo Allen's been good.
Bo Allen showed a bit more speed. No, I don't. Yeah. Look, maybe. I don't think so. I think you can't give it to anyone when you're getting pumped.
They get 5.
Has Rono's boy Archer played the threshold?
I think he might have been. He's over the 10.
I'll give you a line of 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
I'll take overs.
Okay.
What do we got, Carlton?
Carlton.
All right, Carlton on it, done. Footy, it's a part of our culture. It ignites our passion and brings us together. As a proud major sponsor of the Fremantle Football Club, Woodside has accepted the challenge of supporting local footy from grassroots to greatness so it can thrive throughout WA. Woodside, Australia's leading energy company. Sean, out of the following players, who would be in Freo's best 23? I'll go through the list. Tell me yes or no. Blake Acres.
No.
No. Griffin Logue.
No.
Rory Lobb.
No.
Maybe.
He's borderline, yeah. Lloyd Meek. Actually,
Oh,
throw
he's
another
probably better than Darcy.
Lloyd Meek would play in front of Sean Darcy,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes. Lockie Schultz. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably for Sherry.
Yeah. And Liam Henry.
No.
No. The club crop criticism at the time for letting these guys go, but I think they were onto something. Coupled with our drafting, we might have the best list management in the league. Do your apprenticeship there, X.
I love it. I think
Assistant list manager.
I think they've done a wonderful job.
Walls, is it?
David Walls.
David Walls. So their list, they've got no father sons, no.
They had academy.
They got a couple of academies. They got not playing in the first.
Yeah.
Who was the academy player playing for South Freo on the
Lucas
weekend?
Robinson. So he's eligible at the end of this year.
So he's only young, 18 or 17.
He's
or
18.
something.
Yeah, it's his draft year.
Right.
So he's a
He
big
had
boy.
30
isn't he?
yesterday.
Yeah, 27, 9 clearances, 14 contested, most on the ground.
Can he
But
play?
He can play inside better than anybody in the draft year.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have that like power out of the stoppage, which they're all horny for at the moment.
Yeah, watch everyone be critical of the kid that can only have 30 disposals.
Yeah,
in the men's.
correct.
Be like, nah,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen him slam dunk a basketball, so he can't play.
Yeah, mate, they were critical
Like-
of him last year for exactly the same stuff.
On
But
NGA,
he's
is that Mitch Edwards looked good yesterday for Geelong?
Yeah,
Geelong.
Geelong,
Yeah.
one big miss.
Yeah.
But funny with Lucas Robinson, he was initially a West Coast NGA, and then someone at South Fremantle checked the border. And I think, I might be wrong here, but the border ran through the farm and the homestead was on the Freo side of the
Is that
border.
right?
Yeah,
No, you're kidding.
so he swapped over.
This will be a story when he wins a Brownlow or something,
Yeah.
when West Coast is still toiling away, and the
yeah.
player they should have had.
Well, yeah, so he's a big inside mid from Lake Grace, which Freo have had a bit
I
of
would
success
say
with in the
he
past.
clearly wanted to go to Freo.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of worked
Because
out that way.
otherwise you just sort of say, yeah,
Well, you pitch a tent
put a
over the
tent
other
on the
side.
other
Yeah,
side.
you just won the way. Where are we going now? Toby, is St Kilda letting Jack Steele leave the worst move of the year? It looks.
Well,
Pretty
Hawthorn
close.
letting Jai Sarong leave.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
riding Sarong at the moment, but
They've got a pretty good back line. It's hard
but
to
I
get a
just
game.
don't think it's hard. Like Jack Steele was serving up what Jack Steele was serving up the last couple of years at St Kilda. So, like, would have anything changed? Maybe not. Maybe leaving.
I like-
He's gone better than he was. He wasn't going great last year at St
no,
Kilda.
or the year before.
Yeah.
But they're wanting pace in there, so I could see where St Kilda were coming from.
But then we haven't put any
the
pace
issue
in
is they
there.
haven't replaced him with
We
pace.
want pace, but we'll just put a bunch of plotters
But
in.
they let Nazaya play in the midfield when he's off the phone.
That'd be nice, yeah.
Occasionally.
Ethan, I'm curious about the apparent lack of review/coverage of the Adelaide Freo game by other footy media. Apparently, only the last 20 seconds of the game happened. Can you think of a reason that this fixture seems to be missed? Given the turgid Saturday and one of the Sunday fixtures, I would have thought it would at least get highlighted or analysed. If I have to listen to another talking head lament the downfall of Carlton again, or Essendon for that matter, I'll spew up.
I'm sick of Essendon.
Perhaps-
I'm done listening to
Yeah,
Essendon.
we've got enough Essendon. Perhaps it's a reflection of some media people not actually watching the games, or maybe some of these people phone it in from outside of the couple of games that are directly in front of them or in their state. Love the pod and appreciate your perspective and potentially response to my editorialising.
This Friday they play Collingwood. All eyes will be there and gather around where everyone's actually going to be
You're
in
going?
person watching. I'll sneak over just for that back
To
Saturday
Dockers.
morning.
Yeah, well, but
So I
probably
think if
there
they can
was-
do the job on Collingwood this week, then they'll start putting them
I
up
think
there.
now that they just seem to be good,
Yeah.
they're just letting it. Yeah, they're good.
Freo.
Yeah, and there'll
Look,
be
but-
like a one-liner saying, "Yeah, they're really good."
Plus 15 in contested disposal. That's a big tick. Lost the free kick count by a bit, so obviously you're giving away free kicks to stoppages or
Yep.
whatever. They equaled the clearances. Clearly had way more footy. Adelaide couldn't find the footy in the first part of the game. They
Yeah.
just could not find it, and they won the inside 50s by 7. I'm telling you, I think Freo are the real deal.
Because
Yeah,
Crows
yeah.
are 1-3, but they're at
Oh,
Adelaide.
they've been stiff.
They're good.
They've been stiff. They've lost to
yes.
Oscar Baker goal out
Yeah.
his freckle.
Yeah.
Just lost to
Josh Tracy, but Grohl out of his freckle.
and Adelaide lost to Geelong without Dawson down at
Yeah.
Geelong.
That's
With that
right.
Atkins free kick.
Yes.
yeah, but do I answer your question, Ethan? It's nothing new here, mate.
Will come this week.
Most of the maybe give it a bit of time. Mr. Swinburne, are Melbourne all of a sudden a top 10 threat? Wouldn't be shocked.
No, I say no because I'm off them and I've got to stick
Yeah,
true
you
to
always
being off
hate
them.
Melbourne. They're so fun to watch.
They are fun. That was exciting. Their ball movement, their transition, outstanding. Cozzy.
Yeah.
Cozzy's the best player to
Cozzy's
watch in the comp at the moment.
The star. And Hardwick is another one who likes to complain. And sometimes I don't mind watching Gold Coast lose because he wins. He sat there and just tipped his hat to Melbourne and said, we all know how they're going to play. They're going to go quick. They tell everyone talks how they're going to go quick. It's all good and well knowing.
Yeah.
How do you stop it?
And another bloody ruckman doing good things, Stephen King.
Yeah, they're coming.
Jeez.
They're coming.
They make it out occasionally. I ran into Nathan Blakely. We talked about him being the smart, dumb ruckman.
Yes.
He's back running around again.
He's better than a smart, dumb ruckman. He's smart.
He's smart.
He's double smart.
Yeah, he's very smart. Oh, Nath. CJ Bruno, voice message.
How you going, gents? Just a quick NBA and AFL crossover here. Would you be a fan if the AFL introduced a games limit played for end-of-season awards, like they're doing NBA? I think it's 65 games, which some people don't like, but the players have done it to themselves.
This is to get around resting and stuff for all Australian.
So it's very different for the NBA because they genuinely just rest their players. But yes, because there's spoken of that number that, when they do all Australians, I think Sam Taylor might have been a couple of years ago, played 15 games or whatever it was. And they're like, oh, no, but he got over the threshold of games.
But there's no actual threshold.
There's no actual. I would love you need to have played 16 games or something. I think that's probably fair, 3/4 of the season. Makes sense. And if you don't play the 3/4, you're just eliminated.
Yeah,
right?
it's not an issue for resting. Like I said, they play 82 games. It's more for the integrity of the awards.
Yeah, well, Luka, this is how it's all kicked off because Luka Doncic has just missed the threshold.
Oh, so he came in. Yeah.
But he didn't rest 2 games. He actually went back to...
He had a kid.
He went and had a kid. Slovenia? Whatever.
Different country.
Whatever country. So he went there for 2 games for the birth of his child. But then they're also arguing because he got suspended for a week for having for a game for having 16 tech fouls. And well, if you didn't have the 16 tech fouls...
You still make it. Sean, this is an Irish Sean. He's got the little, what's it called? Thing over the top of the A?
I just call it a dash.
Yeah, or dash. I've written in before about Freo and West Coast getting some Irish boys in, given how successful it has been at other clubs, namely Geelong, and pretty much every AFLW side. St Kilda have picked themselves up a mercurial talent, Bolton-esque, in Kobe McDonald. His dad was an elite footballer and he was also class at the international rules. Though I feel it has bred some resentment in Mayo, where Kobe's from, and also where Ursine Mullen and Piers Hanley are from, we're going to start printing out Islands Empty, off Australia bumper stickers soon.
Oh.
Love the show. All right, so there we go. Kobe McDonald. Keep an eye on him coming through St Kilda.
So I live with an
They
Irish...
got signs at Mayo, hands off Kobe, breed your own.
Oh, wow. There you go. So we had one at Hawthorn who went on to be a great Gaelic player. I've spoken about him before on the podcast.
Oh, you did, yeah.
He went home at Christmas time, never came back. And I lived with another Irishman at West Coast called Paddy Brophy.
Oh, yeah.
Who had talent, never played, but I think he might have won the best and fairest in the twos or came second in that. But
there's a few.
Very athletic.
And Mayo do get pumped. I remember Mayo for years were like making All-Ireland finals and just missing out for like 4 years. And it was Piers Hanley was the guy and just never came back. Matt, we got a conspiracy here, do we? Before you read the stats from the attached image, ask the group, how many more free kicks against has Zach Butters, the most fined player in AFL history, given away in 100 more games than Harley Reid?
So
across his whole career...
Zach Butters played 100 more games than Harley. What's the free kick?
What's the difference?
20.
30.
It's 14.
14.
My something's brother-in-law told me, actually just a moderator on Big Footy pointed out, that for anyone that has a computer and access to the internet, Harley Reid is umpired differently. That isn't a conspiracy, that's part of a fact. The reason why is to make him hate footy where he is and come back to Victoria. If this doesn't get read out on the pod, and you're welcome for the Kit Kats headed your way, Rhino, if you need a source, you can find it in 5 minutes. Up to and including round 11 versus Adelaide in his 10th game, 26-17. Is it for and against? Or against and for? Since and including round 12 versus St Kilda, his 11th game, 59-99. There is a concerted, targeted effort to get Harley feeling like crap and not enjoying his footy. Why? Simple. He didn't follow the narrative. They're not going to pick him, Mitch. He's not going to stay. Now they even have the commentators on their side. David King is calling for Harley to be dragged because he remonstrated with a bloke elbowing his teammate in the back of the head. What professional sport in the world hires meatheads with brain damage and concussion issues to analyse the game? Sometimes we should read these before we read them out. Every ex-AFL player in commentary can be fired into the sun. Sorry, Pepsi. AFL House, dash VFL House, have conscripted the arms to punish him for not returning home after 2 years.
Oh, look, I just think Harley gives away so many stupid
There's a very stiff one on the weekend. I don't know if you saw the little bump, which he
that was stiff.
Away,
and I think they apologised.
Also,
but dropping the ball, throwing the ball to Isaac Heaney instead of back to, just silly things like that.
And he loves it. Like, someone gets through the ball and you see him get that one little extra, which is good well done.
It's good theatre. I don't think it's a bad thing.
No, I like the Harley Reid show.
10%. If he wound it back 10% and he was still number one free kick against player, I don't think anyone would be too upset.
And I reckon the Thirsty Camel winner this week goes to Ethan, who emailed in about the lack of coverage of the Adelaide Freo game. I agree with you there, mate. It was not the first time that Freo's just been overlooked after an epic game concerning two interstate sides.
Look at the two Dockers supporters down the end there. Look at them.
Mate, we'll see you there on Grand Final day. Don't worry about it. This has been the Hardball Gets AFL show. We'll see you back here later this week for the teams. Catch you then.